You might notice your credit card company or bank charging new fees and higher interest rates on your card.
And it's even putting those who usually don't get hit with extra fees in a sticky financial situation. News Channel 8's Cynthia Schweigert now joins us live in the studio with more on why it's happening and who's getting the brunt of it. Cynthia?
Well, some people who've avoided fees in the past are getting hit with them now. And some credit card companies and banks are even giving their cardholders an ultimatum. There are fees for having a credit card, using a credit card, and not swiping your plastic enough. And on top of that, some banks are telling their customers that their interest rate won't be fixed and can change as the market does.
And if you don't agree to that, they may consider either lowering your credit limit or freezing your account.
The new or increased fees are even hitting the responsible cardholders.
Someone who uses their credit card and then pays it off probably is going to start seeing some of the fees that they've been avoiding.
I would hate to be punished by paying on time.
Gary Oswald says his interest rates have gone from 9.9% to 13.9%, even though he pays off his balance.
It just was kind of unfair, and it wasn't what I expected.
Some banks are raising interest rates for their credit card holders, and credit counselors say that's just another way for the banks to make more money.
They're going to benefit by the money, but I don't see how they're going to benefit by getting people to sign on to new credit cards.
One way to avoid the hikes in fees is to close your card, but credit counselors warn that could hurt your credit score. The credit counselor I talked with says whether you're good or not so good at paying off your balance, you're most likely going to see an increase in interest rates.
All right, thanks a lot, Cynthia. And one of the reasons she did this story is she was one of those people who got a letter, just like me, like a lot of people.
You did too.
It's infuriating, especially when some of the biggest offenders are the big banks that just got bailed out by taxpayers. So something to keep in mind if you are going to close an account because you don't agree with that, interest hike. Make sure if you have a rewards card that you get all your rewards points back in cash or whatever kind of things you want to get before. And make sure you do that in time and get your money before you close the account. Also, credit counselors say half the battle in making sure you're not getting charged fees that you shouldn't be is by paying close attention to every statement.
And some lawmakers are calling for tighter regulations on banks and credit card companies to help protect consumers.